They didn't know who to believe. They didn't know if they should believe that Lil Cam did it. Everybody who sat there and said that Migo Bands was involved, we know for a fact that saw him had a blicky out. That's why it led to Shorty trying to run up on him and instantly check him like, you don't want to play no other game so I can take your money? Attention to the people who realized sitting back in the background who didn't want to speak up when they saw everybody that ran up on Takeoff, man. And they kept saying, like, hold on, why would Cardi B even say that it was a setup if it wasn't a setup?
I mean, there's a lot of information that's going to come out, but a lot of people are saying that it's possibly because they were watching, they had eyes on him the whole time and they were right behind him at the end, when anything could have been provoking it or it could have been intended.
This goes to show that a lot of people don't want to get involved in it because if you pay attention to RP Duke the Jeweler, because they said that Duke the Jeweler was the same person that Boosie put up to, you feel me, put them people on. Like, real talk, like they took everything from Duke, man. RP Duke, man, at the end of the day, we know for a fact Boosie tweaked because them boys on you, boy. You better hide out, boy. Them people on you, boy. Around Jay Prince and them when that happened. They was around Jay Prince now. Like, it goes to show, like, the magnitude of, like, the people who hating on you and they around you. That's why I say, watch your circle, man. We already know for a fact that everybody in your circle, like, they sit back and they do what they do, but it's people that don't be in your circle who be hating, but they not around you every day. So it's only if you in the vicinity with them. You feel me? Like, people sit back and be like, why would they even get themselves into this? First of all, they got themselves into this by even going out and trusting them to be their bodyguards. They could have went to the city by themselves and went to Johnny Dane and didn't have to even check in or do nothing. Like, at the end of the day, boy, it got out of hand, man. It kind of backfired on Jay Prince. And a lot of people sit back and say, Jay Prince Jr. was the one. No, but I can reconsider because Jay Prince, you feel me, he told Jazz to take him now. You feel me, with the blicky. But whole time, Jazz left early. Jazz already told Takeoff, you want to ride back with me? Because Quavo trying to stay here and gamble. You feel me? That's why you didn't see Takeoff in the video with Quavo with the red shirt when he instantly, you feel me? Pay attention to look at the video. Soon they took the picture of Cam and then they took the picture of Quavo. You feel me? Like, real talk, man. Like, they showed exactly what happened. Everything that everybody expected, it was on there. Because why wasn't Takeoff in the video? Takeoff wasn't in the video for one reason, and that one reason is because Takeoff instantly, he was in the corner talking right there by the door. You feel me? He instantly telling Jazz like I think I should leave with you, but he like, man, I can't leave Quavo. You feel me? But Jazz kept saying, you feel me, like, Takeoff, man, he got his other people right here with him, man. It's Halloween. Let the man gamble, man. Takeoff like, man, I don't think I should do it. And then one thing that shocked everybody was when Migo Bands walked over there and was like, what y'all talking about? And then Takeoff and Jazz Prince changed the subject. Hey, y'all gotta really understand, man. Hey, breaking news, man. Hey, open y'all eyes to what's really going on, man, because this is something that we all know for a fact could have easily been avoided, because a lot of people don't know that this is a revolving door, and they sitting there doing it over and over again without, like, really opening their eyes to the fact of what's really going on. We all can take notes on this, man, and it's a lot of people who can sit back and be like, you know what? We gonna avoid this type of situation. We gonna avoid us from going down the wrong path. You feel me? Some people instantly jump on board and instantly get right to it. You feel me? A lot of people sit back and look at it, but don't really know. You feel me? So we can look at it and be like, yeah, okay, this one of those. At the end of the day, man,
on phone them, y'all. Y'all know for a fact, y'all got to protect the guys at all costs, man. And we already know that it was some fishy about Buddy the whole time. Because once Buddy walked in the door, he instantly was clutching the whole time. Buddy was clutching the whole time, man. I want y'all to really look at this, man. Take heed to this, man. Take notes on this, man. Like, we all can really pay attention to what's going on, man. And from what they saying, Migo Bands was the one who kept on talking to Lil Cam. Why was he talking to Lil Cam? Why was he talking to Lil Cam? And now the feds saying that the DA put out a dispatch for Lil Cam. You feel me? At the end of the day, Shorty finna go down. Shorty going down, boy. A lot of them has something to do with it. You can't even sugarcoat it. You can't even flex on this one. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people sitting back looking like, why would they get themselves in this? They got themselves in this for one reason. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's too many people who played a role in this, man. They knew for a fact that it was a bag put up. This sad, y'all. But at the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's a lot of things that could be learned from this, boy. It's a lot of things that could really, like, a lot of people could learn something from this whole situation, man. And I know a lot of people sit back and be like, why would they even really go out there and get themselves in it? They got themselves in this for one reason. It's because they wanted people to sit there and realize, they wanted people to think that Jay Prince, real life, you feel me, got to it, but whole time he didn't. Like, we know for a fact, Jay Prince, he was the main one. He was the main one. Jay Prince, singer, he was the main one, told his sons, man, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all even get yourself into that, man? Mess up the family name. You got to understand that was something he built, and he didn't want his kids messing up. That's why he put his kids on later on. You feel me? He ain't put his kids on right away. Like, I want y'all to really pay attention and take notes on that, man. And then if y'all really open y'all eyes to the fact of everything that's going on, we know for a fact that Jay Prince was the one that told everybody in their camp, like, man, if y'all do anything, y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know what laws we go under. We MobTies. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Jay Prince Sr., and from what they saying, Jay Prince Sr. was the one who told them, like, y'all can't be sitting there messing up what I started. You feel me? That's why people sit back and look at it like, you know what? Jay Prince, he was the main one who tried to avoid the situation. He already said, y'all take good care of them, man. They worth too much money for anything to happen to them. And Jazz Prince was like, I got you, Daddy. And then next thing you know, y'all got to understand that Jay Prince Jr., he was the main one. Like, man, I got to give me some extra bread because ain't enough bread coming in right now. This something we all could take notes on, man. We all can really look at and really pay attention to, man, because senseless violence, man, it's a lot of people been lost behind this, man. And there's a lot of people who sit back and don't really want this type of stuff to go on, man. Don't really want like to even have this type of like thing even occur. Do you feel me? Like, it's people who grieving right now, man. And the family is saying that like everybody looking at Jay Prince and them when they were supposed to been protecting them. It's sad, y'all. I want y'all to really look at that, man, because it's people who sitting back like, why would they do it? Like, why would they get themselves in this situation? And they know for a fact that Takeoff got too many people, including Migo Linko. Y'all got to understand, man, too many people in Atlanta who rocking with them and too many people who really didn't want to see them leave at their untimely demise, man. It's people who did not want to see this stuff, man. But I know it's a lot of people who really want to get involved, but you really can't do nothing about it because Jay Prince, the feds already on him. So if you do something to him, like it's a problem. Like I want y'all to really look at this, man. Take heed to this, man, because you have to be real discreet and real cautious because Jay Prince and them, they know a lot of people. I tell y'all this every time, man. On phone now. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the main people who wanted to see him sent up, they send back like they happy right now. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, we know for a fact that Jay Prince Jr., he was the main one. He was the main one that everybody said that. You feel me? He was the main one. People send back like he shouldn't have never got himself into that. But the reason Boosie even got involved was for one reason. Boosie knew for a fact that Charleston White was on his bumper. Boosie already knew that. Boosie knew everybody that played a role in the Jay Prince Jr. in the Takeoff. You feel me?
Happen with the same people, and you have the same players in the same scenarios play out with different people that get sent up, right? You gotta wonder, like, how can this continue to happen? Like, Duke got sent up, they took his stuff, they took the gold off his neck, they took that bling off his neck. That's not even right at all. And what does it come down to? It comes down to greed and envy and jealousy. And essentially, Duke having some things or thing that other people wanted and felt in some way entitled to be able to actually just take it. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal at all. Like,
ain't nobody finna be jumping sides when we all know for a fact of what's really going on. Boosie and them should have never opened their mouth. This goes to show that if a closed mouth, sometimes it'll keep you out of trouble. Like real talk. It's like they dig the hole deeper and deeper. The more and more that T.I. kept coming out saying subliminal stuff. Like real talk. That's why Kanye said he don't work with T.I. Kanye West is not trying to do no collaboration with nobody who got something to do with Boosie. And you gotta understand, by him even reaching out to Kanye West sitting there looking like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you. And you heard what he said? Anyway, and the reason why you gotta talk to this is something that could have easily been. No. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that people need to open their eyes to certain stuff. And when people open their eyes, they'll be able to realize that Boosie, and he in hot water now. He in too deep now. So that's why we all can really sit back and look at it and be like, you know what? Should you take Boosie's side or should you take Charleston White and Kanye's side? Like, it's like people ain't even, like some people made a choice, but some people sit back like, you know what? I can't even make no choice because I rock with both of them. Like at the end of the day, we already know this is something that it was bound to happen because it was somebody who got sent up from Chicago. If it would have been anybody else from any other state, Kanye West wouldn't have came out and spoke on this. Kanye West only came out and spoke on this because he legit, man.
I know a lot of people sit back and look at it from a whole different perspective, but you can really like, hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hey, subscribe to the channel, boy. Hey, I want y'all to know on phone now, like, real talk, this is a revolving door. We need to understand what's really going on. We need to open our eyes to the fact of Boosie tweet, because Boosie got up out of there and then went back to the Takeoff scene. You feel me? To take a picture. You feel me? Like, real talk, I want y'all to really look at everything that's going on, man. And I want y'all to really take notes and take heed to what's going on. Jay Prince Jr., he tweaked on this one. Now they looking at him. Now they searching into everything that he got going on. Now they trying to figure out, like, why is Jay Prince, like, why did he get himself into that? He got himself into that for one reason. He knew for a fact that he was going to get a bag if he got all them chains off Takeoff neck. I want y'all to really understand, man. Look, Cam, he only got involved because he knew that he had Votto. You feel me? He had Votto. He had JD. He had all his people on his side, man. It was too many people there, man. And it was too many witnesses, man. They got to get rid of most of the witnesses at the end of the day, man. Like, when y'all really look at it, man, there's a lot of people who sit back and be like, it could have easily been avoided. But we know for a fact that it's too many people who sit back looking like, okay, they kind of brought this upon themselves. And that's what I was saying. Like, at the end of the day, I know this. I know for a fact that his cousin said that he was the main one sitting back looking like, man, I hope Quavo don't get into it with them. But Migo Bands got the blick. But Migo Bands, only reason why they even start blowing is because Migo Bands up. You feel me? If Migo Bands want to up, you feel me, and was clutching, they would have never instantly ran up and started blowing. You feel me? At the end of the day, we know for a fact that everybody sit back and look at it like, okay, he tweaking. Yeah, he got himself in a hole. He tweaked. You feel me? Then a bodyguard instantly said Jay Prince had something to do with Takeoff. Once the bodyguard got involved, you know it was something. Like, at the end of the day, boy, you already know this is a revolving door, man. We need to open our eyes to what's really going on, because this is something that we all can take heed to. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, y'all got to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, because, like, every time they drop some breaking news, man, we bringing it. At the end of the day, literally, after the dice game, and Quavo won, and dude got mad because Quavo won after the dice game. So people not sitting there looking like they was at the Billiards and Bowling. It's a whole arcade.
Oh yeah,
with the basketball. Like, you gotta understand, they thought that they can beat Quavo in the basketball all because of one thing. Because it's coming out now, y'all. Hey, I told y'all. Hey, they said it's coming out now, y'all. They thought that because he was drunk off the lean, that he wasn't going to win. They was betting 10, 20,000 a hand. Y'all got to look at what's really going on, man, and pay. They said if people pay attention, they only saying Quavo lost 7K, but whole time Quavo really lost like way more than that. He lost over 20. She heard everything that went on, and she saw everybody that ran away from the scene.
So it was reported that they were talking about maybe like I don't know what you would call it, breaking up, or like disassembling the group because of the situation. But
I think it was basically they wanted to change that he had 7 chains around his neck, and you know his dreads long, and then the way that they twisted, it'd be blocking it. So if somebody try to reach over and snatch the chain, they wouldn't. It's like they'll end up grabbing one of the dreads, and then his head would be going over like this, and after his head going over like that, y'all instantly see them instantly try to connect with the chain, and then by that time they connect, somebody had been walked up.
Yeah.
Instantly.
I mean,
like,
that's the thing.
At the end of the day, I know for a fact that it's a lot of people sit back and be like, you know what? Takeoff didn't deserve it. Like, Takeoff, he sat there and looked at this from a whole different perspective. But people know that whenever you outside with your jewelry on, I don't care if you got 10 security with you, boy. You gotta instantly.
Yeah.
You gotta either tuck it or have it to where the big chain over the little chain, so they won't try to snatch the little chain, because the big chain grab your neck, and you feel me?
Yeah. I know, it's like you gotta be so careful.
But why is they saying Boosie like tried to act like once Boosie hid behind a wall and Boosie was looking, Boosie nephew, the 19-year-old, you know, the 19-year-old, the one with the dreads like this. Do y'all know the 19-year-old? Hit the like button if y'all know the 19-year-old. I think he has something to do with Duke093. I don't know. I think he did, because they said he the one that owned the GMC, but I don't know. So I'm looking at the fact that there's no way that Boosie nephew at that situation right after this just happened with Duke093. So therefore, Boosie nephew was there. They said Boosie nephew had the blick on him.
I mean, when you drive down